Hey guys, today in this video I want to go over and demonstrate the various different ways that you can use AirPlay when you have an Apple TV hooked up to your TV at home and an iOS device such as an iPad, iPhone, or iPod. So, one of the first things that I wanted to demonstrate was playing music. Playing music with one of these devices through your Apple TV is extremely easy, and it's very, very nice. It works really sweet. So, you can see my Apple TV here. At the moment, it's just got I'm at the home screen where the movies and TV shows and music and all that stuff is at. But down here, I have my iPad. So, let's take a look here. I'm going to launch the music app. And I'm going to find the track to play. Let's do a Blink-182. So, this is now playing through my iPad, not through my TV. But as you can see, up here in the top right corner, there is a AirPlay button. It looks like a little arrow. So if I touch it, it pops open the AirPlay menu, and I'm going to send it to the living room. If I send it to the living room, you'll now notice up here I have my music playing through the TV. Turn the volume down a little bit there. And I can go over to the music app in the Apple TV. And actually, I did that wrong. Let's go back. I can just come up here to the top. And it shows now playing First Date. And I can touch it. And there's my album artwork playing while I listen to the music. Now, one of the cool things is, as you can see, is while that is up there, I can control it with my iPad. I can pause it. Well, I restarted it, but I can pause it like such, and it pauses it on the screen, or I can hit play and resume playing. I can also change songs, like play Flavor of the Week by American Hi-Fi, and it changes it on the TV. One of the cool things also is that I can use the remote, and I can pause it, play, and skip songs. Now there's a little bit of a pause, and that's because I'm using iTunes Match. So the music isn't technically on the iPad. It's streaming the music from Apple servers to my iPad and then going to the TV. So there's usually about a 2 second pause between going to one song to the next. If you just let the song play all the way through, Apple starts downloading the next song before your current song is over, so that there is no 2 second gap. It just goes straight into the next song. But when you skip the next song or whatever, and that's not an Apple TV thing, that's because I'm using iTunes Match. If you had the music actually synchronized and downloaded to your iPad or iPhone and use the AirPlay, it would be instant. So, but I like the iTunes Match because I have, let's see here, I can show you guys. I have about 2,700 songs, and I can't fit all that on my iPad. Even with the 64 gigabyte model, it just doesn't work. So I stream it all using the iTunes Match. $25 a year, it lets me stream it. That's not bad. So, but that's playing music. Now, one of the cool things that I can do as well is if I don't want to stream it from my iPad, I want to just use the music app on here, I can. I can go into music. And here, as you can see up there at the top, it says iTunes Match. So it's streaming this music from my iTunes Match. So I'll go to genres. I'll go to alternative, and I'll pick out boys the bravery. Let's see here. Let's play Death Cab for Cutie. Okay, so it's playing it from my iTunes Match. Now, while that plays, I will come down here to my iPad, and you can do this on the iPhone as well. And we're going to close this app, and we're going to go to the remote app right here. This is an Apple-made app, and you can see here it says connecting to the Apple living room. I believe, yeah, see down here at the bottom it says living room, Apple TV. So, my iPad is now connected to my Apple TV, and here's my music library. So I can go through over here. I'm going to go over here to more, and I'm going to pick genres, and I'm going to come over here and I'll pick an alternative genre. Let's play Flavor of the Week again. So I'll hit Flavor of the Week, and now it's playing the music on the Apple TV, but I'm using this more as a remote. Now, one of the other cool things about this is video. So, I can come over here to, let's see here. More. I gotta remember how to do this. Well, one of the cool things is, though, is that you can use this as the remote. So if I touch it, it pauses it. If I touch it again, it plays it. I believe I can swipe. I did something to it. I'm not sure what I did. Now, one of the cool things is that I can go into videos here. And let's see here. I don't have any videos on here, so it's not going to shared. No, that's not going to work. I need to be able to do it from my remote. I think I can if I go into my actual library here. Yeah, so this is my library on my computer, and I can go into movies. And right here, you can download movies using iTunes. Well, that's interesting. So I guess with the remote app that Apple ships you, you can't stream the movies. But that's okay. There's other ways you can do it. One of the cool things is I can go to movies over here, and I can go into my purchased, and here's all of my movies that we have bought using it. And I can pick any of them out that I want to, and we'll pick The Dark Knight here, and you hit play, and it'll stream it from the Apple servers to my TV. And now what I can do is, by selecting my living room TV on my iPad again, I can hit the remote button and launch the remote. Oh, and here I gotta pick a chapter, so I'm gonna pick a chapter. Let's take a look here. I hit a button on my iPad. So we're gonna go to a really good section. Let's go to Batpod Face Off. So, and there it's streaming HD from the Apple servers to my TV. But if I go to remote, down here at the bottom, See, tap to navigate, drag to select. So, while the movie is playing in the background, like this, I can touch it, just pause it, and I can drag my fingers to fast forward or rewind. And it's buffering. The remote app isn't the best. I hardly ever use it, but I wanted to show it to you guys just so you can see what it can do. It worked really good, and then this last week, I think it was on Thursday, or it might have been Thursday, Apple updated it with some new features and stuff, and hasn't worked as well, so I'm sure give it a couple of months, and unfortunately for Apple, it probably will be a couple of months, and it will get fixed. So, but that's one thing. You can stream your movies if you have a friend or whatever that has a movie at their house on their computer that they want to watch. They can bring it over to their TV, bring it over to your house, and they can stream it to your TV from their iPad or iPhone or iPod, whatever. So, I can demonstrate another cool thing that you can do here is we will open up the YouTube app. Actually, this isn't a YouTube app, it's just a shortcut to the website. And let's watch a video here. We'll hit this
Hey guys, thanks for the feedback on the new
and because I have AirPlay already turned on, it's now streaming to my TV. And I can come over here and you can slide over to your... Let's pause this really quick with my remote here. So I'm in the web browser, but if I go to the to the multitask tray and slide over, I have a AirPlay button. And this AirPlay button, you can touch it just like inside of the music app, and it opens up the AirPlay menu, and I can pick the living room or I can pick my bedroom Apple TV. So I have living room selected, so that means that it is going to send all of the video from here to my TV, which is what's happening. So if I close this and I hit play, it's playing it. So I can skip forward and you can see it's playing the video. But if I want, I can pause this, slide this up, and there's another option. I can open the AirPlay menu, and I can turn on this mirroring option. If I turn on mirroring, now my entire iPad display is mirrored to the TV, and I can hit play. If I hit play, it still plays this. So it'll play the videos on the TV in full screen, but if I come down here and I take it out of full screen on the browser, and then say I go to a different web page, let's say I go to the Apple homepage. Now it just shows me my web browser, and if I close, I can close the apps. I can do that exact same thing on my iPad here, and as I close it, you can see I'm closing it, and there's my iPad on the screen. So that's really cool. You can play your games. The games, they're not that good, to be honest with you. There's some lag. Real Racing HD, they push that they support AirPlay and all this stuff, but I'm not sure. Last time I tried it, as you can see there's some lag. So playing games over the Apple TV, even though I think Apple kind of pushes it, I have yet to find a game that I can play over the TV. Primarily because it's a touchscreen device too, so a lot of this stuff you're trying to play with the touchscreen, you're having to look at the device to find the controls and push the buttons, and it's just it doesn't translate well. So touchscreen gameplay over the TV doesn't work very well from a control standpoint, and then there is lag. So I don't do it. But for music, for movies, for browsing the web if you want to on the TV or whatever, I use it primarily for music because it's great. And it doesn't just have to be Apple's app. You can use Pandora here. And I'll launch the Pandora app, and then I'll play. There, I play some Deadmau5. And if you have your home stereo hooked up to your TV, you can play this through your home stereo now. And the cool part about this is, even though this is streaming from my iPad to the Apple TV, if I'm over cooking dinner and the iPad is sitting over on my coffee table in the living room, I can pull my phone out of my pocket, and I can change the song from my phone using the remote app on my phone. So they all work very well. It all links up together, and it works really nice. So if you're really into music and you like playing music through your home stereo, you don't want to have to hook up your computer, you don't want to use CDs, it's really nice just to stream all of your music through the internet or from your computer to the Apple TV, which is something else that it does. And I'll show you that. If I go back to my Apple TV here, and I can go down here to computers, go into the computers, and I can pick my music, and then here's all of my music that's sitting over on my Mac. And this also works on Windows PCs as well. So I'll go into genres. Let's pick a dance song. Now, unfortunately, because I use iTunes Match, I only have about 5% of my music collection actually on my computer. The rest of it's all streamed. So this only shows what is downloaded to your computer. So that's why I don't have very much. If I go to songs, it'll show you. It doesn't show me how much I have actually, but I don't have very many. I might have 100 songs on my computer. So, but if you have all of your music stored on your computer, then the music app on the Apple TV will work great for you, because you can just connect straight to your computer and play it. If you have all of your music stored in iTunes Match, then the music app will work great for you here. So this is for your local computers to connect to them. This is for your music app, if they are in iTunes Match. So however you run your music or you deal with your music, there's a way for you to get access to it through the Apple TV and stream it wirelessly through your home stereo without having to plug in a CD or a USB thumbstick. And you can control it all from your phone or your iPod or your iPad from anywhere in the house, wherever you're at, as long as it's connected to Wi-Fi. So I like that a lot. It works really nice for me. So I thought I would share it with you guys and kind of show you guys what it's all about, how it works. I've had a couple of people in the last week ask me what all the Apple TV can do. This is one of the things it can do, and this is one of the things that it excels at. There's some other things that it can do quite a bit, but this happens to be one of the areas that it really excels at for me personally. The other stuff, watching movies, TV shows, Hulu, Netflix, I mean, your DVD players can do that. For most DVD players you buy now have Hulu and Netflix and stuff built into it, or your TV. So that's not really a selling point or anything like that. That's not a big deal. But being able to stream your music from your computer or from the internet is, even if you have Napster or Rhapsody or Spotify, something of that nature, you can just open it on your phone or your iPad and stream it to your home stereo without having to. And then you can change the songs or whatever from anywhere in the house you're at. So it works really nice. So that's it for this video. I hope I was able to share something with you guys that you didn't know. If you liked it, hit the like button. It helps me out. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time.